So tonight, I got one awesome show for you at MD Triple Creek Ranch. It's full of thrills and spills, and mostly spills, but I don't know. You should probably watch till the end. I do have a successful oil change on this tractor, but can you spot my fatal flaws in the process? That's right. There are some fatal flaws in this oil change. So, common sense dictates you do the oil change the way I did it. That would be your first mistake on an oil change on a Massey Ferguson 180. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. What we need for the oil change on a Massey Ferguson 180 tractor is I have my 15W40 2.5 gallons of oil. It's going to require 8.5 quarts, which is, I believe, 8 liters, so it's going to take most but not all of this. The filter is an 1157 from Napa. I ended up just taking a picture of the old filter out of the tractor, pulled it out, took a picture, did some measurements, but this is the filter you're going to need. I got some just latex gloves, simple funnel, oil filter wrench, and towels. So this should be all that I need. The bolt on the back of the engine block is a 1 1/16 wrench. So I got my 1 1/16 socket, and I just put it on the breaker bar because apparently all my wrenches are at the house, but I have this one up here in the Windmill Lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some overkill with the breaker bar. Obviously, you should not need a breaker bar. It should just be a ratchet or just a wrench of any kind, really. That's 1 1/16. All right, let's get this changed. So the other thing is I have a 5-gallon capacity oil catch tub. So something that you might want to look at versus just a 5-gallon bucket. Any bucket will do. Just don't want to send all this oil onto the ground. Alright, I broke that loose. The nut is right here on the bottom back side of the engine block. Everything from this line forward is the engine, everything from this line back is the transmission. And we're worried about the engine oil at the moment. I've let this tractor run for approximately 30 minutes. As you can see behind me, I have the wheels blocked with firewood, both sides. And then I've also have it in neutral. And I want the oil to be kind of warm. It's kind of a cold, overcast day today. So by having it a little on the warmer side, it should flow out and drain down from the engine. Hopefully a lot smoother. I'm probably going to go through maybe 4 or 5 pairs of these gloves. Just because I don't like being dirty, and since I got the babies, I don't really have time to go clean myself up if the babies were to have an issue. So the oil filter is located on the left-hand side of the machine. Your dipstick is tucked in behind this frame, right behind the oil filter. So if you're having trouble finding it, it's just tucked right down in there. So now we wait. Just sitting here waiting for the oil to drain. Now would be a good time to go catch a cup of coffee or something. Because you know the cups of coffee, they kind of throw them away, so you gotta catch them. And I'm still waiting. Exciting farm stuff. Standing around watching my tractor pee into a bucket. So the more I play with this tractor, the more I look at it, the more I realize it's a pretty simple machine. This diesel engine, it's pretty simple. I bet when you woke up this morning, you didn't realize you'd be watching a YouTube video on a tractor taking a pee. And if you did, you're a sick person. You might need some help. If that's what you got out of bed for and you look forward to, you might need some therapy. I'm not a therapist, just saying, that's not normal. It's still going. Maybe I should have brought a book. Who am I kidding? Who reads books today? Maybe I should be playing Candy Crush. It's 2019, Candy Crush is old. I wonder what the top game on the iPad app is. Should we find out? Yeah, let's watch Tractor Beat. That's exciting. That is definitely one thing about twins. Or probably just babies in general. Or kids in general. Get this grand plan of all these things you're going to get accomplished in a day. Turns out you barely get anything accomplished in a day. You feed babies, you change diapers. You're lucky to get anything accomplished in a day is what I've been lucky. So this would be a good time to say, if you like watching tractors pee, you should click like and subscribe. Do the thumbs up. Don't know what that does. Do it anyways. Should be a good thing. Yeah. So now would be a good time for a disclaimer. I am not a trained mechanic. I'm a bosun's mate by trade. That means I was the guy that broke the diesel engines. Never really worked on them very much until we bought this farm. So, if you see me doing something wrong, if you see me doing something that you feel stupid, leave a comment and, educate me a little bit. Why not? Just don't be a dick about it. Nobody wants to read hateful comments. So I'm not the trained mechanic. So, I do know how to do simple oil changes. But if you are uncomfortable doing something like this, you might want to consult a neighbor, mechanic, somebody that actually knows what they're doing. It's an oil change, pretty simple. Drain the oil, put a new filter in, put new oil in. Don't start the engine with no oil in it. That's bad, always bad. Still going. Still going. Someday it'll run out of oil. Alright, so it's now just dripping. So I'm going to slide this over. And I'm going to set that rag underneath it to catch the last few drops. I need this guy. Joys of putting your tools in two different spots. Don't always know where they are. Oop, doing it backwards. Little Hootis. Ooh. You're not tight. There it goes. And look at that oil draining out. Ooh, that's warm. I'm gonna get another paper towel. Ow. Woo! It's like a warm bath. It's nothing like a warm bath. It's the temperature of a bathtub. So at some point, there it goes. I was gonna say at some point it would come free, and it eventually did. That's not what I wanted it to do. Alright. Isn't that fun? Fun on the farm! Okay, so there's the new filter. Let's bring these paper towels to the stump closer to me. Got two stumps that make great little coffee tables. One's far away and one's right next to me. I'm putting everything on the one far away from me because I'm sadistic that way. I don't want things easy. I want to make things hard on myself. So how this works is there's a bolt that sits on top of the housing and goes through, and it screws into this center column here. The oil filter then sits inside here. So I'm not sure if it pumps oil into the outside and then sucks it up from the inside and then outside, or if it goes outside to the inside, but that's pretty much how it is. Pretty simple. The part that I'm questioning is it came with 2 gaskets. So the part that I'm questioning is the filter came with 2 O-ring gaskets, but there was not a gasket that popped off when I removed it. Now it looks like the thicker of the 2 is the same diameter of my housing, so I'm guessing this is the O-ring that I'm supposed to be using. And why there's not an O-ring, I don't know, because I have no idea when somebody last replaced this. One of my old bosses when I was in high school always told me anytime you put a gasket on, you always want to coat it in a nice thin little layer of grease. Oil, sorry. And make it nice and supple, nice and soft. Oh my goodness, that gasket fits right inside that groove in the housing. It's like it's made for it. Look at that. I do know what I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go. Now, deep way down inside there's this little catch that the filter sits on, and it's spring loaded. So what's fun is I have to overpower the spring and push this all the way up, and not being able to see what I'm doing, I have to get that center column started on the threads on a bolt that's going through the pump. So let's see how this is going to work out for me. Hey, I got it started. That went well. I've also been told by a mechanic a long time ago, you use your wrench to take the filters off, but you only put them on hand tight. So I'm using the paper towel so I can actually get some grip on it, because it's still rather oily even though I've wiped it off. Okay. Oil filter has changed. Still not ready to start the tractor. Got my drain plug, got my 1/16 socket, I got my Overkill breaker bar. Now, before I start pouring fluid in it, I would say we should probably put the plug back in. Otherwise, it's just going to pour right out. And that would be stupid. And a waste of money. And make a mess. And ultimately, it would just be stupid, so we're going to put the plug back in first. I'm not going to go crazy on it. I just want it pretty snug. Pretty close to snug. So, I don't know. I probably put maybe 10 pounds of pressure on it. Maybe. I did not go crazy on that. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna wrap you up. Paper towels. Then paper towels. Now, every automotive store I've ever worked with and bought stuff from, they let you recycle your used oil with them. So at this point, that's most likely what I will do. Don't really need to keep a bunch of dead oil on the farm. But if you know of any other good uses for used oil, leave a comment. But that's most likely what's going to happen to this. And that's why I've recently bought this can, because it also works as a carrying jug. So it's got this little cap here, that little cap on, Plug that little vent hole. And this holds up to 16 quarts, and again, we're using 8.5 quarts, according to what I read online. So, that's half full of dead oil. Still not ready to start the tractor. Don't do that yet. I guess if you hate your tractor, you could start it, because it's going to kill the engine. If that's the excuse you're looking for to get a new one. I would prefer to sell this thing one day. Are the gloves necessary? No, but again, I got the baby monitor off to the side here, so my thought process is I don't want to be covered in oil and a baby starts screaming and then it's like, I gotta get clean and then deal with the baby. I'd rather just rip the gloves off and go deal with the baby if I need to. So, your call on if you want to keep your clean, delicate hands, or if you want rugged, callousy, grease-covered nastiness. Your call. Oh, puberty again. Make sure if you have a filthy funnel, you clean your funnel. Nobody wants a filthy funnel. All that grass and dirt's probably not good to have in the engine. So, but hey, it's your engine. If you want grass in your engine block and you want it to blow up, that's on you. Why not? It's America. You do whatever you want. I do not want to have dirt and grass and crap in my engine block. So, the oil fill cap is located right here. So, pop this off, and if you look down inside, first thing you see is a great big gear inside here. That runs the fuel pump. And then there's other gears and mechanics that do things. What they do, I don't know. Important things. Very important things. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. So I know that I'm going to use most of this oil, but not all of it. So now I'm going to stand in front of the camera so you can't see what I'm doing. Correction. Now I'm going to move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So I pulled the engine cap off. I got my filthy funnel that I've cleaned. Now I'm going to try to do this without pouring it everywhere. So exciting! This is like a Michael Bay movie, isn't it? You can be honest. Tell me in the comments how much you'd prefer this over the latest Michael Bay movie. So much drama and suspense. Will I fill it or will I spill it? Okay. Set that down. Let's have a little look at the stick. Let's have a look at the dipstick. There's nothing on that dipstick yet. So, we'll keep filling. I think it looks like I've used about half of this so far, so that makes sense. This is a 2.5 gallon jug. It looks like I've put about a gallon, a little more in. Oop, we're getting close to the last of it, but we don't want to put it all in. So let's have a look at my dipstick. Woo-oo. Did we overfill? That's going to make me sad if I overfilled. I've totally overfilled this, so I gotta drain some out now. Isn't that fun? Alright, you're now cuddled up with me on the ground. Oh. I hate that I have to do this. Can't believe I overfilled it. So we're just going to slowly back this off. Actually, I'm going to try not to take the plug out, so I don't want to just pour a gallon of it out and then not have enough to do what I need to do. Nope. So that plan failed because it's out now. I'm going to just sit here and keep just a little bit out. Okay. The question is, how much do I have to do this for? Okay, go a little more. That oil's cold. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I was afraid of. It's just gonna pour out. I don't want it to pour out. I just wanted it to stop. Come on, get in there. That's gross. You thought we were done watching the tractor pee, didn't you? Apparently, I like watching my tractor pee. I really don't. This has me pretty upset. Yep. I'm not happy about this. I wish I would have just filled it a lot slower than what I did. Alright, let's see where we're at on the dipstick. So, they obviously designed this feature this way. This little hole right here lines up perfectly so I can see what I'm doing. I'm sure they didn't design it that way. Oh, so the real reason I did this is I'm flushing the engine. I'm trying to get any of that bad old oil out. That is the reason I did this. I did this very intentionally. Because that is a thing. You can flush your engines by, doing 2 or 3 oil changes in a row. If you think that you have some crud or something in your engine. I have heard of that. That is a thing. Holy crap, am I there? Am I there? Did I do it? I am at the line. So I'm going to do this just a little bit more, not much. I'm going to do it a little bit more. I'm going to drop the nut. I'm going to lose it all. That's what's going to happen, because I'm an idiot like that sometimes. And we're going to try to get you back in. No, come on, get back in there. No, get in there. Stop it. Get in your hole. So, hopefully this is the last time. Well, I just got oil all over that dipstick. Alright, so I can't get a shot of that, but I got my line and I got my oil just underneath it. So we're done. Kind of. Almost. I'm going to rub oil all over my nose because that's the thing to do. Right? I'll just hand tighten this for a minute. Got that hand tight. And again, don't be Superman, just get it on there, get it tight. So one thing you don't want this to do is, that would be horrible if the nut somehow vibrated itself loose and backed out while I'm brush hogging a field. Because I'd hope I'd notice via the gauges that, oh, I have 0 oil pressure. But, you know, that would kill an engine quickly. Who says a bosun's mate can't change the oil of a diesel engine? Take that, Liebachuk. I can be an MK2. Alright, so that's a lot more oil in this. That's now trash oil than I wanted, but that's okay. Well, we've successfully changed the oil on the Massey Ferguson 180 tractor with the Perkins diesel engine. If you like this content, please click like, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you liked, didn't like, or what I did wrong. I think I did it right. Pretty sure I did it right. So, anyways, I'm Ben from MD Triple Creek Ranch. Good luck on your projects. Well, let's see if it'll start. Better start. Question is does it leak oil anywhere? That ain't good. Shit. Where did it come from? Did I say I'm not a mechanic? I'll throw those down there, that's stupid too. So I have an oil leak somewhere. My guess is me putting that O-ring on that canister has caused the leak. I mean, I don't understand what else it could be other than that. That's the only thing that I feel like I've changed or added. I feel like all that oil I drained out was a waste of time. I should have just turned the engine on. It would have sprayed it out for me. So my assumption is this is not supposed to go on this tractor. I don't know what else it could have been. I mean, that's the only thing that I did that you would say I've changed. Shit! This is my life. When things start going wrong, they continue to go wrong. And sometimes that's a good sign. Once you start having one mistake or two, and things start going wrong, it's not always a bad idea to just call it quits, take a break, regroup, go get a cup of coffee, something. I'm trying not to show it, but I am incredibly pissed off at the moment. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera or not. So again, I'm fighting a spring And then there's that bolt that just free spins. I'm trying to line everything up and turn it, and it's covered in oil, so it's slicker than snot. And I finally got it started. You can just stare at my back for a while. I don't care. My production value might be going to the toilet right now, but the tractor has me more pissed off than I'm about am I getting a good shot on camera. So this time, I am using the wrench. I don't know if it was the gasket, it's not designed to be there, or I didn't have it on tight enough. But considering there was no gasket when I pulled it off, I opted to use the wrench obviously that time to put it on. Now this is always a bad idea to start a tractor standing off to the side of it. But I've had it chocked in neutral, and I've started it and turned it off numerous times. So this time I want to see, is there oil flying anywhere? Never mind, before I do that, let's make sure that there's still oil in the system. Because if there's not, then I don't want to turn it on, and I want to go to town and get more oil. There's not even any oil on the dipstick now. It's fine, because I got maybe a half a gallon. So we'll see how much did we lose. So more oil spilled out than I have left in this container. And I don't have any more 15W40 here at the house. So that's as much as we're going to get done today. That might just be the new motto of this channel. Farming's failing. Let's go. Let's do this. What can I break today? I don't think I broke the engine. I think I got it shut down fast enough. But I definitely made a mess. And I definitely don't have enough oil in it to turn it on again. I mean, there might be enough, but the fact it's not even registering on the dipstick, I'm definitely not going to turn it over. So yeah, it's buttoned up. Close this so if it rains tonight, it doesn't get full of oil. I'm out of gloves and my hands are a mess. I'm out of paper towels, so I guess my hoodie becomes my new towel. So enjoy that, Coast Guard. Yep, I'm just done for the day. We're done. Aren't you proud of me, Alan? You taught me so much and I remembered it all, right? I should have paid more attention when I was a kid. Alright, so here's where I'm at. It's obviously dark outside, so we got the truck headlights and I got a spotlight, and we're gonna try to get this done tonight. So recap, we took the gasket out of the oil filter canister because obviously the oil filter normally does have that O-ring on top. Every oil change I've ever done has an O-ring on top, except for the Massey Ferguson 180. Apparently you don't put that O-ring in there, because apparently if you do, oil goes everywhere. And I've been told, don't quote me on this, but I've been told you want your oil to stay in your engine. You don't want your oil everywhere else. Supposedly it has to stay inside, that's important. So we've taken this off, taken that O-ring out, and we are just, I actually don't know how short on oil we are because there is no oil registering on the dipstick. So we've pumped out a substantial amount of oil. I've tried wiping the engine down as best I can. So at this point, the girls and I have had dinner. We ran the girls to town so I could get more oil. And I just got done putting them down for the night in their cribs, and it's now 8 o'clock at night. Normal bedtime's about 6, so it took me about 2 hours to run to town, get the oil, and come home. seems like an absurd amount of time for a 30-minute drive, but that tends to be how it goes when you're packing around the 2 little ones. So now we just need to top it off with oil, start it up again, and see what happens. My money is on the oil stays on the inside. What's yours on? Is it going to go everywhere again? Or is it going to stay inside the oil pan where it's supposed to be? I don't know. Let's find out. Alright, so pop the filler cap off again. Look around for my filthy bottom, which I don't see. Well, okay then. Well, I've done a thorough search of the shed with my cell phone as a flashlight, because for me to have the spotlight out here, I can't have the shop lights on. We're not going to go into that. That's a whole different story. Maybe something I shouldn't post on YouTube, but those lights don't work if this extension cord is being used out here. Since it's out here, lights don't work. So, since I did that thorough inspection of the shop with my cell phone, looking around, rooting around in a very, very dark room, determined it's not there, it's not here, so if you know what I did with it, post in the comments, let me know where I lost it. But, let's go ahead and start adding some oil. Let's see what happens. So this go around, I just bought 2 1-gallons, 15 W40s. Tractor Supply and Napa were closed, so I got this at O'Reilly's? Maybe it was AutoZone. I don't know. It was on AutoZone or on O'Reilly's. I'm assuming it doesn't matter. This is definitely more expensive than what I bought at Tractor Supply. And I'm assuming if I talk at the engine you can hear me. You might not. I don't know. Hey, we're registering on the dipstick. That's a good sign. Barely on the dipstick, but we're on the dipstick. My stick has oil. My stick has oil. Still need more. Woo. Spilling. So I bought more gloves. Didn't think to buy more paper towels because, you know, I'm smart like that. Alright, so we're above the minimum line. We're at the top of the N in min. M-I-N. Not like masculine men, but minimum. As in little bitty. We'll keep adding a little bit more. Even though we have enough now, I feel like I could start it and it would be okay. But we're not even quite halfway between the operating range. So I'd rather be at the upper end of the operating range. And I'm starting to think that it sprayed an entire gallon of oil out in that amount of time. Alright, so we're right there in the middle. We're gonna probably end up adding this whole gallon. Whoa! Overfill. Not overfill, but definitely too much. Alright, so I'm gonna call that good. We're about 1/8 of an inch below the maximum line. And I do not want to go over again because that sucked. So, buy my cap in the dark. Everybody should work on vehicles in the dark. It's so much fun. I don't know, how much do we got left in here? I think we're about there. See, I can see on the side. I think the line's right around here. So there's a quart left in this 1 gallon. I lost a lot of oil in this little process. All because I was trying to be smart by thinking, oh, surely it's got to have a gasket. Metal on metal sealing oil, this doesn't seem like a good plan. I don't know. Apparently that's how you do it at Massey Ferguson. And hey, look, I just found my funnel. It was sitting right here by the camera. This is what happens when I'm a little tired. Go a little crazy. Out here by myself. talking to myself. I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to you, Nikon. So the 3 points that oil could logically leak from, unless there's a major failure somewhere else, is here at the fill cap, the dipstick, and the filter. All 3 of those seem tight. So here's crossing that it was just that simple. I'm gonna stand back here and see what I can see. So now, we have successfully completed an oil change on the Massey Ferguson 180 with the Perkins diesel engine. The lessons learned? Don't put the freaking O-ring that comes with your new fuel filter, or correction, don't put that O-ring that comes with your new filter in with the filter. Bad things happen. Don't do that. Oil comes out of the engine, you want to keep the oil in the engine. Supposedly that's a thing. You know, whatever. So that's where we're at. We're done. Now, this time we'll clean up, and I think I'm going to call it a night. So, if you like this content, if you like watching me make mistakes, or if you just like watching tractors pee into buckets, you know, click the like button, click the subscribe, click the little bell ding-a-ling-a-ling thing. I don't know what that is. Supposedly it'll alert you next time I post a new video. So, and you want that because this is definitely more exciting than any action movie you're going to watch. Definitely more interesting than any romantic. I don't know, whatever. Obviously, it's late and I'm getting tired, but woohoo! Yeah. Click like, subscribe. Forward this on to other people, you know, make my channel grow. And if not, then I'll just stop making videos. Your choice. If you want to keep seeing me, support me. If not, then you won't see me, and that's okay.